This podcast contains adult language and crude humor. Listener discretion is advised.
We are less than a week from knowing what's next in WoW, and I, for one, can hardly contain myself. You know, the more I hear, in fact, the more painful it gets. Like, come on! I can only get so erect.
Thrall's balls! They're everywhere!
Thrall's Balls. The World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Bentolas, Gershom, and Wooly. Ooh, what's up, swingaz? From the tbhq in the grizzly lands of Wisconsin, welcome to Thrall's Balls, episode 113. This is the very last episode before we know what the next expansion is. Okay, who the fuck didn't see that coming? Anyway, hi, I'm Wooly, the, for now, question mark, crashin', thrashin', destruction warlock, but for all we know, I might come back next week and say I'm playing my enhancement shaman, because he's 70 now, and he's fun, but whatever. Alongside me is Gershom, the sassy-ass beastmastery hunter, and Bentolas, our resident raw-mogging og voker. Hi guys, how you doing?
What up?
What's up, swingers? Willie, did you know if it goes for more than 4 hours, you're supposed to seek medical attention, right?
Oh, I wrote a letter of thanks instead.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, either one works, I guess.
Yeah, so not to be gross, but the reason you have to go to the hospital if it's been more than 4 hours is your dick is literally going to start rotting. It becomes necrotic. So that's
Wait,
some serious
what?
shit. Yeah, if you have an erection...
That's some serious, that's some Halloween shit. What the fuck? Why? I just thought it had to do with like too much blood in your dick and they drain your dick or something.
That's exactly
I don't know.
what happens. Your boner starts to become rotted. Nobody needs a rotting boner. Anyway, I don't have a joke this week because it has been a crazy week IRL and I didn't have time to find one and adapt it. You don't happen to have one, do you?
I didn't come up with one either. Dang, I wish I'd known. I would have looked around for one, but no, I didn't find anything. No.
All right, how's this for a joke? Cataclysm.
Craig!
No, I legitimately enjoyed Cataclysm. I'm just trying to piss off Craig.
Cataclysm is one of my favorites, actually. He knows that, though. He knows that.
Actually, speaking of Cataclysm, I am loving the parallels here between Fyrakk and Deathwing. Fucking loving it. Absolutely loving that. So... unless anyone has any burning desires to share anything, I think it's kind of safe to say that at this point in the patch cycle, there isn't much reason to ask what we've been doing in WoW, because usually the answer is going to be, well, I logged in, I did some stuff, nothing major, no new kills, no new level of Mythic Plus hit, so I don't really feel the need to say other than I 70'd my shaman, but what else?
I'm doing low-level tunes because I ran out of my sub till Friday, and I'm just like refusing to pay anything more than 300k. Baker, you just want to be petted. I know, dude. I'm not whooping my dog. I know, I'm petting him right now. But yeah, I got my Forsaken to 20, and I've got a human to like 18, and then I'm gonna go back. I mean, I'm just gonna start getting tunes to 20, like just for heritage armors, and you know, it's a way you can play the game when your sub's out. You just do like free trials on the 20s, and it's fun. I've been actually, I know we weren't going to talk about what we did, but just really fast. So I haven't rolled a human since vanilla. Like I tried humans like way back in the day, and it was really, I haven't rolled one since like the Cataclysm, like world changes. So just seeing some stuff that like, oh, I seen Hogger get arrested. That was dope. You know, like instead of going to kill Hogger, like the dude shows up and he's like, you're under arrest. And like, I'd never seen that. So like, oh, Hogger's under arrest, you know? And then seeing Hope Saldine reveal herself as like Vanessa Van Cleef and like there is no hope, it's just Vanessa, like just to have that whole like flip out. Like I knew that happened, but to play through it was pretty cool. So just like, you know, some different experiences. And then I think I really decided I do hate melee like with a passion, so I'm gonna re-roll Willis as a hunter because like I don't have an orc, so I'll get the orc heritage armor someday. But other than that, yeah, nothing.
Yeah. Bent, I'm assuming about the same with you.
Yeah, I didn't do much notable things, but I just want to say shout out to NRG in League of Legends. They are a North America team who has mostly North American players, so they don't have a lot of imports. They are the first team in a while to make it into the quarterfinals from North America. So I wanted to give them a shout out.
Well,
Hell yeah.
have you seen my bear, Tibbers? All right, so we did get a communique. It's not quite a review, so I'm not gonna be hitting the teabag time thing. We got a communique from Drastio of Skull Rock. He's been putting little comments here and there in our Spotify Q&A, which I strongly encourage anybody, if you have anything off the cuff to say, go ahead. Sometimes I actually put Easter eggs in there. Like a couple weeks ago, I made a reference to Do Not Relent. I said, Slide Whistle says blank, and not one person commented, fuck Craig. And I know we have a fair amount of overlap. So I'm disappointed in all of you. Not really, thanks for being here. Anyway, Drastio of Skull Rock said, Drastio from Skull Rock died at level 29. Hardcore is hard, might go again. So, Godspeed, sir. For the moment, though, I want to let you know, as far as anybody knows, you hold the known record amongst all things swingy and meaty and green for hardcore. Unless Craig's gotten higher, but he hasn't reported it, so I don't know. So, 29, that's the number to beat. Let us know if you beat it. But don't let us know if you beat it. It's...
Oh my god.
Just beat it.
Not even 5 minutes in and our first masturbation joke. I love it.
Well, I mean, before we made a joke about rotting boners, so...
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Oh, Jesus. All right,
I think I'd rather hear masturbation jokes. I'm just gonna don't clip that.
Yeah,
don't meme me.
Definitely. Masturbation jokes over rotting boner jokes every single day. Every single day. Like, my first thought was maybe the episode title should be Rotting Boner. But I think if it were, no one's gonna fucking click on it. So just beat it, I guess. Yeah. Let's do WoW news now. Fuck, I don't know.
Time for WoW news, motherfuckers.
Alright, so we got some stuff to talk about. Also, first off, that fucking cinematic with Fyrakk. Holy shit, that was fucking awesome. So, a quick recap. If you haven't seen it, Gershom, have you seen it?
I watched it once. I have not watched it with my
time.
OCD tendency. Yeah, but I definitely saw it. So yeah, let's get into it. I loved it.
All right, so if you haven't seen it yet, pause this and then go watch it because I'm about to recap it a little bit. All right, so you show up and Fyrakk's show up. You see this happening and Fyrakk's talking mad shit and there's these hammers hitting stuff and this is Jarden dude, right? And it's hitting this hammer and you're like, thinking, oh shit, is he putting plates on Fyrakk kind of like Deathwing? And then nope, he's just making that big old fiery axe. And Fyrakk's still talking mad shit about how everyone let him down, how his brother's a dick and his sister's a dick. And then there's these druids and they're Druid of the Flames and they're standing there being like, oh god, is he gonna jerk us off? But no, he doesn't jerk them off. Instead, their eyes glow and then the runes on the fiery axe glow. And then Fyrakk turns around and he's dragging the axe behind him and he's looking new. He's all shiny and new. He's got a new model. And then the axe is going on the ground. And then he picks it up, slashes it in the air, and boom, he steps into the Emerald Dream. And then in the Emerald Dream, there were all these night elves and these dragons, and they were not having an orgy, which is what I would have been doing. And they're just standing around doing battle plans. But, you know, that's pretty much it. Oh, and also Ebonhorn's flexing.
Oh, and also Alex Straza and Veranoth give each other the roommate nod real quick.
They definitely
That's
do.
what we're gonna call
they
it.
give each
They
other
definitely did.
eyes.
Real talk though, that cinematic was badass, and what's so weird is like, I think like they played like a sound of the axe like getting formed, you know, like a clang, clang, and it just like immediately went back to the Deathwing cinematic from the Cataclysm intro.
Oh,
Where
real.
Deathwing's like sitting there getting the plates put on himself, and he's like, all these years, fuck everybody else, and I'm so fucking powerful, I'm Deathwing. And like basically Fyrakk's like, they show the like shadow juice box like leaking out of his eyes. He's like, I'm so pissed, and like the purple shit starts coming out of his eyes, and I'm like, this is very reminiscent of the Cataclysm, but like in a callback good way. Like, oh, that's what Shadow Flame magic is. It's gonna fuck you up, son. You know what I mean? Like, it was good though. And he's growling. He's like, he basically like the whole fuck everybody else vibes. Like, it was hot, dude. I loved it. But I got kind of mad when he was dragging the axe. I'm like, dude, like I now have so many warrior friends. Like, shout out to Jin, shout out to Berserker. Like, they want that axe. Are they gonna want it if he's like dragging it behind him? Like,
It's also still glowing red. If you drag it, you're gonna flatten parts of it. Like, quick.
yeah, I was worried he was gonna destroy it. I mean, he's okay with destroying the Emerald Dream. I guess an axe isn't shit. So I don't know. He has no value. He has no respect for like personal items whatsoever. No boundaries, that man. No boundaries.
Yeah, what? Oh shit, what was I about to say? I think what I appreciate the most about Fyrakk is he is evil just for the sake of being evil. There's no greater good here. He just wants to burn everything the fuck down. Like, he doesn't even care about the primal stopping the Titans thing anymore. He's just pissed at everybody and he wants to fucking ruin everything, and I love it.
Yeah, he's gone sicko. It's like a Deathwing flip entirely.
Yeah. There have been so many complaints from people about how when Veranoth switched sides and everybody's like, oh, come on, Blizzard can't just make somebody who's evil for the sake of being evil. They literally have. We have fucking Fyrakk. And Iridikron's kind of the same way, just a lot more calculated, and we'll see him again in the future, probably next expansion. But just...
Do you think there would ever be like just going off the rails here for a second while you catch your breath, because I hear you over there.
I was gonna say, like, that was impressive before.
Yeah, but do you guys think that, like, what if like Fyrakk does like a fuck off and he just yeets somewhere like Iridikron did? Do you think that like they're gonna fight each other, or like what's gonna happen? Or like what if Fyrakk has a face turn too? Like, what do you guys? It's just a random question, like a swingaz thought, but like, what do you see in Fyrakk's future? I think Willie's dying. Shit.
I mean, I think we kill him in the raid. I don't think the writers at Blizzard have the nuance to pull off what you're talking about, Gershom.
You don't think he could have a face turn too, and that it'd be like just everyone versus Iridikron? Like Iridikron be like the sad man out, and everyone realized the Titans were okay, and there was no fluoride in the water. You don't want that?
I think that's a very good possibility. I just don't think the Blizzard writers are capable of doing it correctly, so they chose the easier option, which is just to kill him off this next couple raid.
It's actually interesting. I don't think that, so like I wouldn't put the credit or the lack of credit on the Blizzard writers. I think sometimes the writers are sort of constrained by like certain groups of the fandom who can be a little bit like less open-minded about things. You know what I mean? Like they just have to be careful kind of not to piss off these certain sects of the community that like, I'm not in any of them.
Sex.
I did say sex. Sects. S-E-C-T-S. Anyways, yeah.
What do you mean by that? Like, I
feel like the writers are constrained by their sort of like, I don't know, like the community can just like tends to like tear down these devs sometimes, and it's just like maybe they're just taking like the safe route. Like they know how to write it, but they won't. I don't know. It's just a thought that occurred to me.
I think it's fair to say that. I mean, I think the story sucks because they try to do these elaborate things all the time, and I went to a more like basic. Like I think I said this on a previous episode. I think this expansion they're more focused on getting the game right, and I think going forward with Metza back, there'll be more focus on the story.
That's fair enough. It is a pretty basic story this time round.
Yeah, it's like, roar, these dragons are out.
Really, a basic story is fine with me. I'm not hard to please, but more complexity is always interesting too. Anyway, swingers, you heard me cough, and then Gershom said I was dying. I took a vape hit and I almost died. Not really, but God says hi.
I ripped a bong last night for the first time in like 6 years. I was altered. It was amazing.
Mine is sitting unused on the desk next to me because it makes too much of the smell. All right, moving forward. So, the cinematic's fucking awesome. Go watch it. Now, we also, coming up here, have a 12-month sub bundle, a new one. And this includes everything that the 6-month one had, and I don't know or care to look that up. But you also get a Gleaming Moon Beast mount. That's, if you haven't seen the images from the PTR, it's this bear owl looking thing, and I kind of really like it. There is also the ginormous Gerlock mount, basically a really, really big Murloc who looks like he'll bench press both of your parents. And then for Wrath Classic only, it gives you the Nightmarish Emerald Drake. Now, okay, you guys stop me if we've talked about this before, but the graphic that we got alongside this bundle has sort of a grayed out Slither Drake model with what looks like clouds coming off of it. Have we talked about this on the show? I think we might have.
I don't recall anything about that, no.
Well, my theory here is that it's got clouds trailing from it, and that they're going to release an updated image with it not grayed out after BlizzCon, because I kind of wonder if it's got like themed, like a theme piece, you know, from the next expansion, which I sort of suspect to be Storm related. I don't know. Tinfoil hat.
I think we didn't talk about that as a specific one, so thanks for that knowledge, Wooly, because I kind of like that aesthetic, so I probably try to get them out. I think we mentioned it on one of the episodes. We were talking about some serpent thing or something like that. That's when it came up.
I don't know. It's been a bit if we have.
The only new thing that I heard about mounts, and this doesn't have nothing to do with the bundle, but Berserker drew this to my attention. There's going to be something you can do to get like a white scales. So like albino. Yeah. So like albino scales for all your like mounts. You have to go to the rostrum, which in case anyone forgets is like a little tiny elevated stage. You go to the rostrum. And apparently, I guess like albino scales are gonna be cool. Because I responded to Berserker and I was like, okay, that's really, really awesome. But can we have purple now? Because so many of my mogs are like purplish, and I just would love that.
Yeah. So the those white scales, I think the only reason we have not talked about it on the show is because it seemed like a very specific thing that I didn't really, story-based stuff. But my understanding is you get the white scales by finishing this whole super long tier storyline that they've been giving us, which I've been neglecting. Or at least that's what Wowhead said.
No, yeah, you're right. It did have to do with tier. I've been keeping up with the tier storyline, so we'll see how that goes.
So, speaking of mounts, there is a new mount available for Twitch Prime subscribers. If you are subscribed at any point between October 24th and November 28th, you should be able to get this, because it kills itself. Well, that's a terrible way of putting it. It stops being offered, much like it would if it actually, at 9:29 PST. It doesn't say if that's PM or AM. But remember, that is California Blizzard time. So adjust for your time zone. For example, I'm in the central time zone. So that would be 11:30. Yeah. Now, I'm not really interested in this mount. It is the Armored Bloodwing. It's like a big old bat with metal-tipped wings, and it's got this glowing red mouth. And it looks really cool, but I'm not big on bat mounts. Like, Gershom, as you play your troll all the time, does Gershom the troll, god damn, don't get high during the show, Josh. What could you picture him atop a bloodwing bat?
I love the bats. I've talked about them before. I might even have this thing. I don't know if it's like a recolor of something, but you've got me tempted to like jump online after and see what kind of bats I have, because I do have a lot of them from the Zandalari culture in BFA. There were a lot of bats and pterodactyls. And I know in Revendreth I got several bats too. So like I didn't take Gershom to Revendreth at the time. During Shadowlands, Notokus was a Venthyr. You know, it's account wide. So I have those mounts, and they do look good on a troll. I think they would look good with dynamic flying too. That'd be another one that I would love to see in the dynamic flying
definitely
like line up eventually. But yeah, I like the bats. I don't know if I have this specific one, but I probably have like a color of it, or because I have some pretty metal looking, like the Venthyr. When you get high enough, you get some pretty like metal looking bats with like big ass fangs and like helmets on and shit. So yeah, yeah, I like
they
the
had bats and gargoyles. Is that right? Those
there's like
there's
those gargons that don't fly. There's like these weird bears, like gargons.
No, I'm talking about the shit, what was it called? It was kind of a bat mount, but also it had like big ass arms it was perched on. It was like a gargoyle. I don't remember what it was called. I know what you're talking about. I don't remember it either. But yeah, I'm gonna log on and check. I don't log on when we're recording though. I'll let you know after, because I'm afraid I'm gonna fuck up like my sound or stop paying attention. Because even right now I'm looking at my screen and it says Bentolas playing World of Warcraft.
That's true. It does say that.
What are you doing in WoW right now, Ben? You just logged in? We outing you to the world here. Bueller.
Probably went and got mac and cheese. Bueller.
Okay. Anyway, up next, War of the Scaleborn. I'm really excited for this book, War of the Scaleborn by Courtney Alameda. So, if you don't know, this is, in a way, a prequel to Dragonflight, in such a way that, like, everything of Warcraft we've experienced up to this point can't measure, because this is specifically all about the formations of the Dragonflights with their responsibilities, and the conflict beginning small and growing ever larger with the primal incarnates. So this comes out, if you're listening to this episode the day it comes out, the book is available tomorrow. Otherwise, just plain old October 31st. I'm very excited for this because I don't know if I definitely want to buy a physical copy, but I don't know if I want to read a physical copy or get the audio book and listen to it on the flight to BlizzCon. Because how dope would that be?
Dude, if they did it anything like the Sylvanas book, which I think was the last book we had offered as an audiobook, like it's gonna have to, like, oh please be as good as that was, where they put in like the sound and the voice actors were reading it. Like the Sylvanas book was really, really good. So like if they do anything on that caliber, it's gonna be great. And that would be dope if you were like listening to it on the plane.
On the way to fucking BlizzCon. That would be, I think I'm gonna do it. Because the audiobook does come out. Audiobook? Why did I say it that way? The audiobook comes out the same day as the regular book, October 31st.
You won't finish it though. It'd be like 15 hours if it's a novel.
No.
Well, anyways, yeah, no.
That's
but
why.
Maybe you'll get to the part where they talk about Virnoth and Alexstrasza just being roommates, and that's it.
I could swear Alexstrasza snuck a few more freckles on her visage form this time. She wants that icy feet. Seriously.
Viranoth likes the freckles on her face.
They gotta sing each other a song before this expansion is over. Hang on, writing down a potential title name.
Is WoW gonna turn into like a musical?
No, I'm saying they gotta sing each other a romantic song before the end of the expansion.
We haven't had a really good singing scene since like Sylvanas. Why the fuck I keep bringing up that bitch every other fucking second this episode? But anyways, we haven't had a good singing scene, right? Since like maybe she sings the Lament of the Highborn. That was pretty memorable. Maybe we can do like a Viranoth and Alexstrasza thing.
We also haven't had a good dragon fucking in a while.
When does she sing? When does she sing the Lament of the Highborn?
That's in like TBC or Classic. You take the next.
You wouldn't say. What about what's her face? Daughter of the Sea.
Oh yeah, that was a good song that people got like addicted. Yeah, you're right. I knew there was more. I just couldn't think of them. Like like a good song moment that ties into the game. Yeah, Daughter of the Sea for sure. That was a good one.
You were the daughter of these nuts. Okay, so
dude, you're about to have a daughter. You're about to have a daughter.
I am.
That's fucked up.
Sylvie, if you're listening, first of all, you better be at least 21. 2, do as I do, not as I do as I say, not as I do.
Don't you judge your father. This is Auntie Gershom talking. Don't you judge your father.
She is gonna be judging me from the day she's born. I'm just that weird. Anyway, I'm playing it up a little bit, but not by much. We have a official schedule for BlizzCon. You can have a look at the links down below, but I want to just highlight a couple things. And these are all Pacific time, so that California time adjusts to yourself accordingly. So Friday at 1:30 is World of Warcraft What's Next. 3:30 WoW Classic What's Next. And I'm interested going to that because while I don't do a lot of Classic, I wonder what's going to happen. Are they going to bring Cataclysm? Are they going to do Classic Plus like people have asked before, where like, I don't know, there's new raids that we want to see. I don't know. I'm excited. I want to see what it's going to be. And then 5:30 Warcraft Rumblings. It's, it's not WoW. I don't care. It's Warcraft all the same. Saturday, 12 o'clock noon, WoW Deep Dive. So that's going to be the part 2 of what I want to see the most. So we don't have a live Q&A this year. I don't know why. Maybe they're saving face. Maybe they're being selective about questions to, I don't know, weed out people shouting dick or something like I was going to do. Maybe it's to save money. I don't know. No, I wouldn't do that.
Wait, does that mean that is Chris Metzen still gonna come out and do his thing? Because this is the first one where he's been like back, right? He gonna say his thing that he always says?
He might.
Horde, Horde, where you at? Alliance, are you here?
But I mean, just because there's no Q&A doesn't mean he's not gonna do that. So yeah. They're planning on then taking questions submitted at BlizzCon or via designated forum threads, and they're gonna put out a lame old video and stuff instead of a fun public event. Yay. And that's actually it for the news that we have this week. Let's move on to the mixed drink of the week.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell, sir, you're supposed to, sir, language. It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah! You heard it with your own eyes. It's fuck yeah, not hell yeah.
Oh, it's wrong with hell yeah. You gotta mix it up sometimes.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, he's actually not subscribing to the high mind that is us saying fuck yeah every week. Good on you, Ben. Good job, bro.
It's in the bumper. All right.
Stay woke.
So, Jesus Christ. Okay. So we it's the mixed drink of the week, and before we get into it, I want to remind everybody to please please only partake of the mixed drink of the week, or any alcohol for that matter, if you're of legal age or legal whatever to do so. Furthermore, we're not responsible for any stupid shit that may befall you as a result of your own stupid shit. All right, we've been going through various draconic leaders over the past few weeks and giving them a drink. Yeah, giving them drinks. And the thing is, I think we've gotten to a point where we don't really care that much anymore if they're a leader. Because Soridormi, I would consider Soridormi a leader, absolutely. But I don't know. We'll revisit it when I'm not blasted out of my mind. So, Bent, you have brought us the Soridormi this week. I'm gonna throw out my guess for what's in it. She's a badass, so she's got a little heat. So I'm thinking you have a drop of hot sauce mixed in with this. And tequila. I'm going with tequila here. So tequila, hot sauce, and black pepper. Believe it or not, black pepper mixed in a shot, and then you drop that shot into Sprite. No, Coke. Gershom.
Wow.
That sounds terrifying, but actually kind of good. That sounds like something I would try. So I went the other way. So I got at the supermarket near my house, they have like horchata that they make pre-made, so like the rice cinnamon milk. So I did that. So this is a mixed drink. So I would do some horchata, and I would add some Fireball, and I would add some golden rum just to kind of give like the sandy sort of feeling, because she still is of the bronze dragonflight, so there's some sand involved, you know it.
There's sand in that cloaca.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my god, it takes forever. Like, you go to the beach and the next week you still have sand between your toes or your cloacas or, you know, whatever's. But then there's like cinnamon in the bottom of horchata, which kind of reminded me of like sand too. So horchata, a shot of Fireball, a shot of golden rum, and then I guess you would like rim the glass with like cinnamon sugar. So it's like a sweeter drink, and then it's a mixed drink that you just enjoy, because it takes a long time to finish this drink, and it probably takes as long to get your fucking rank 6 with her, because that shit is really hard. Shout out to Aaron from our sister show DNR. He did it. I have no interest in doing that shit.
Yeah.
All right. So Willie, you were just like not near it at all. Gershom, you were kind of close. We were a little close. We were really far away. So what I did was, and you had to pour this into a clear glass of a pint glass. Fill the glass up with ice. Black cherry White Claw. Shot of Goldschlager. And then edible gold to mimic sand.
And that's it?
That's it.
Oh, the gold floating around is so much more like the sandy. Oh my god, that's such a good idea. How is it? Did you try it?
Yeah, it was alright. The Goldschlager just kind of... I thought black cherry would be the best mix with that, but it just was not a good combination.
So what would you say instead? Lime? No, that's...
I don't really know if there is a...
Is there a lemon White Claw?
There is, but I don't think that would be good.
Cinnamon-ish, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
it's cinnamon.
Yeah, I don't think there's a White Claw that would go great with that. I could see the black cherry logic, but yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was cinnamon. I would have thought it was more along the lines of like just a burning alcohol taste.
No, it's like cinnamon. A little bit like Rumplemint's, but not.
All right. Well, thank you for bringing the Soridormi into our lives. Gershom's up next week. What's her assignment?
I haven't really. I got it narrowed down. I got to look at the list again, though. Could I come back to it by the end of the show?
Sure. We can vamp in the meantime. What's the deal with airline food? Hey, I'm trying.
I miss when you used to have free alcohol on the airplane. My kids didn't believe me. They seen a movie and they were like, "Is it true that the flight attendants used to just walk around and give you like soda and beer and stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah. You have to pay for it now?" Like, no.
They'll still give you soda, not alcohol.
At least like I wonder if like on a plane, if you pull out your own little thing of Fireball, if like the captain comes to try and get you and throw you off the airplane like they did to me on Amtrak.
I don't know.
Bullshit. I don't want to find out though. What if they get like the air police? Like, yeah, you can't have whiskey on the airplane.
You're like halfway through the air and this like smaller police car vehicle.
All right, I got my dragon, by the way.
All right. Go ahead.
Wait, I want to hear about the police car.
Oh,
Hold
yeah.
on,
It sounds like something would
you're
happen in,
doing the
Futurama,
Fyrakk.
like a little car would like zoom up next to the plane.
He said you're doing the Fyrakk, the Fyrakk. I think that's a good
Oh, cool. Oh my god, I can't wait. This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to knock this one out of the park.
There's an element of flame you haven't been able to play with any of these other dragons, and that's the shadow flame. So have fun with that.
We got a
Good
juice
pick,
box
Ben.
coming up. All
right, now what I was gonna say, I'm just picturing an airplane, like a commercial whatever jet flying through the air, and they're like, you can't have that on the plane. And then they call the police, and it's just two smaller airliner looking jets with blue and red lights on top of them as they fly up alongside you. Yeah. God damn it!
Totally something you would see in Futurama, Craig. Craig!
Head of the class and eater of ass. Anyway.
What is this?
All right, I just kind of slammed us into the next segment, but whatevs. This is Head of the Class, Eater of Ass. This is the trivia section on the show, and I actually forgot to ask Bent, what is the theme?
We're gonna go with Wrath of the Lich King.
All right. So, this is that section where the asker of questions, in this case Bentolas, asks us the trivia questions and we answer via Discord DMs. If we answer right, we get a point. If we answer wrong, we do not get a point. If we score 70% or better, as in 7 out of the 10 questions, we are then head of the class. If we're tied, we're tied. But if we both hit 70 or better, it's just whoever's higher. Right now, I'm pretty high. God damn it. I might edit that out. That was cringe.
I also am high. Let your freak flag fly.
All right, so like always, slide in my DMs with your answers. If you could please, to help me keep track of score, just write like the number of question it is. So for example, the first question, you write like 1 your answer, second question, write 2 your answer,
Yeah.
etc.
I'm here.
Whew, there's a lot to say.
Okay, you're slurring. Are you drunk?
No,
Are you high?
no.
You hesitated. Whatever. Let's continue. Let's get going here. So, whenever you're ready.
All right, so the first question is, which zone is widely known for having the best music in the game's history?
That is a matter of opinion. Hang on. I'm guessing.
Gershom got it. It was not Dragonblight. You were close. It was Grizzly Hill.
Oh fuck. Yeah, you're right. That's not a matter of I just was
So actually, before we move on, when you start questing in the Azure Span in Dragon or what is that's the spot where it's like Grizzly Hills, right? Like the foresty spot, Azure Span, right? In Dragonflight,
like Grizzly Hills.
Yeah. You run into Hemet Nezingwari, and he goes, "This is my favorite spot. It reminds me of my favorite spot on all of Azeroth." And like, I think it's just led to assume that he's talking about like Grizzly Hills for some reason.
That is a safe bet to make, I would say.
Okay. So yeah, Grizzly Hills. Even I know that. Like, that's weird that I know that because I usually suck at all this. The next question is, which zone is Wormwest Temple located into?
I spelled it wrong.
I'll give it to you. It is Dragonblight, and that was a softball, which is I didn't want to say anything when Wooly answered the first question.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I'm looking at my DM here. 1, Dragonblight. 2, Dragonblight. Amusing.
Who is the final boss in Halls of Lightning?
Oh, I'm gonna have to think. That is a blind shot in the dark.
Yay, both got it.
We both got
Hooray!
it.
Yeah.
Logan, correct.
I was on time walking right now. I just did that like a few days ago before my sub ran out.
Damn. Rock on.
All right, next question. Which Titan is associated with the Sholazar Basin Zone?
Titan or Titan Watcher Keeper, whichever.
Keeper, whatever the hell it is.
This pork roast I have in the oven smells so good right now.
Pot roast or pork roast?
Like a pork roast with like barbecue sauce and like, oh, it's gonna be so good. We're gonna have it on top of like garlic bread, like smothered garlic bread sandwiches, basically with pulled pork. It's gonna be so good.
Kenny's soul isn't in the roast, is it?
No, it's not. It's not. South Park reference. No, it's not. It is like 40 degrees and raining in Chicago, so it's a very good like roast weather sort of thing.
You are both correct. It is Freya.
Sweet. Gershom, you're beating me.
I've never gotten this many right in any one trivia ever. I feel like maybe once.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of
Did you stack the deck, you dick?
Yeah, it went really easy to start. I'm gonna look for a little bit more harder ones.
Okay, yeah, find harder ones.
Who is the Dreadlord that attempts to overthrow Sylvanas?
I think Gershom would have an easier time with that question than I did, and I had a pretty easy.
Damn, you guys are killing me. I can't say it, but you're both correct,
man. Don't you remember we also fight him in Nyalotha? No, not Nyalotha. Where is this? Oh, maybe you never did it. It's Antorus, that's what it's.
Antorus. I literally remember this from like the book and like Morally Gray. Like, to me, it's more just canon than anything I remember going down in the game.
I thought it was like a shade of him, though.
In Antorus? No, it was him. Because Antorus is in the Twisting
the one
Nether.
that interrupts the Antorus fight, and you keep... Oh, I don't know. Never mind.
No, he's by the... He's in a hole by those 3 6-armed strippers, or whatever.
That is very interesting, and you lost my question for me. Oh, 1 second, let me find it again.
6-armed?
So right now, the score is 5-4. So Gershom, you're like perfect.
Boy, I know I'm perfect, and also I got 5 questions right. Oh!
Which zone is Dalaran above in Wrath of the Lich King? Oh, dude, what the fuck? Yes, Crystal Song Forest is correct.
All right, I'm just gonna ask. Did you forget you were doing trivia and now you just Googled Wrath of the Lich King trivia?
No, I had the questions, but I have like hundreds of them, so I'm just going through them.
Oh, I gotcha.
I've been feeling the inkling to invent a new game, but also I can't think of a new game to invent because sometimes we do run into these repeats. So I don't know.
I've been toying with something I'm almost done making, Cards Against Azeroth.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. I remember you had that on deck.
One of the white cards is just how did I word it? It was Bane Bloodhoof, comma, sitting on his ass doing nothing.
Like he does in Orbos.
Yeah, that's
My poor guy.
that's
Oh,
fucking true
poor
about
thing.
him. I feel like I've done Lich King before, and I just can't like. I just feel like I've asked all these questions before. Fuck.
Well, I'm one away from winning, so let's just do it and get it over with. And then I could be the eater of S. Or wait, what?
That's the loot. But theoretically, hang on. Let's say we both get the next one right, and I'm at 6, you're at 7. Then there's still a couple questions left where you could fuck up. I could get one. You know.
You could still, yeah.
So just getting you to 7 and then saying it's over. I'm not so sure.
You know me, Wooly. I'm just being a bit of a dick.
Was I just giggling about something? I think I was, or what?
About me being a dick? Maybe.
No, it was.
That's a funny thought, though.
Oh no, I just keep remembering the 6-armed strippers, and that's what.
I literally cannot find a single question where I think I've asked all these.
Well, shit.
Uh,
You know, if you fall short, then that means that 70% would be 70% of the 6 questions you've asked, which we've both passed, but which Gershom has the higher score. So if you cannot come up with another question, you're going to be the first ever question asker to forfeit.
Oh, making history. Swingaz. It's a historical moment.
just like ask like very obvious ones then? I don't know.
Shit, might as well.
Maybe you'll trip one of us up. We could have a surprise on deck. I could get all these wrong and fucking lose. Let's go.
You're gonna do it on purpose.
Yeah.
All right,
No.
I have
I never lose on purpose, bro. Do you know anything about me?
Okay, here's one. Who is the last boss in Gundrak?
Gundrak?
Yeah.
That dude has some weird ass voodoo name. I took like a best stab at it. It's horrible. I might lose, see?
Well, I can't remember his name, just the fight.
Because he's right after the snake pits. Like everyone dies on the snakes, and then
It's Galdara. So you
no,
both got that wrong.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I just wrote that one troll dude with the animals. Because aren't there some, like, rhino-looking things you gotta take out right before him?
Yeah, but there's one of the bosses in there. He actually turns into the animal if you don't kick his cat.
Kick his cat?
His cast.
Oh, interrupt his cast. I thought, okay, never mind.
You wanted him to get kicked in the pussy?
Who is the final boss in Draktharen Keep?
Damn it, another guy that I know, and I can't remember his name.
Gotta help me out with this one. I know it started with a M. I feel like I was the guy I was thinking of.
The Prophet Tharanja.
Oh, I was so wrong.
He was like that giant like snake thing, I think. Like almost like a serpent. I don't know.
God damn it, I was thinking Utgard. I'm an idiot.
This is gonna work out great because the girls are on the way home from their grandma's, which is like 20 minutes away. So this is gonna be perfect.
Who is the final boss in the Nexus?
That one I got right. I got my 7.
Yeah, you both got that.
Yay. I just did that one, like, yesterday. Which reminds me, I still have 5 time walking dungeons to do because I just got my shaman to 70.
And finally, for the last question, who is the final boss of the Oculus?
Shit.
He was like really obnoxious and he yelled at you the whole time. And I don't remember his name. But read my answer online anyways.
I don't think I'm even guessing. I don't think I'm even thinking of the same boss, that last boss. Yeah, no, I give up. What I sent is what I'm sent.
The answer was Lay Guardian Aregos. Not I will Aku this nut or the dude that teleports through the rings.
You.
I was trying to make it sound like Oculus, like Oculus nut.
That sounds like a Harry Potter spell.
Ew.
Oculus Nutulus.
So Gershom got 7.
Yeah, Gershom is the winner.
Yeah,
Head of
he
the
only got
class, that's
6.
the term. Yeah, I fell 1 short. So Gershom, you then, since you have the drink next week, you also have trivia. Do you have a theme in mind, or would you like one suggested?
I have a few like general questions lined up, but if there's something you'd rather do, I could take a suggestion too.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to aid the process if you weren't already well on your way.
Well, if I need it in the next couple of days, then I'll let you know, and then we could do that one.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
So that was our trivia section. And now we are just going to wrap up here with some final thoughts. My final thought is I am very much looking forward to BlizzCon. Not only BlizzCon, but also killing fucking Fyrakk, because fuck that guy. Fucker. All those mole people wanted to do was live their little mole people lives. That's my final thought. Gershom, what's your final thought?
I will Oculus these nuts. Anyways, also have a safe and happy Halloween. If you're listening when the episode drops, then it's Halloween tomorrow. If it's not, then you didn't, or whatever. Anyways, hope y'all had a good time. And it was my brother's birthday today. It would have been my brother's birthday. So please join me in wishing my brother, if he was alive, be a 39th birthday. All right. Peace out, swingers.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to happy would-be 39th birthday to, I'm gonna name him on show, Brosham, because he's not Gershom, he's Gershom's Brosham.
That is sticking. He would love that. He would love that.
So I'm gonna piggyback off your thought, Lily. Fuck Fyrakk. I hope we bring the loam with us, or not the loam, the Niffin. We bring the Niffin with us, and they get to like cast a final blow to kill him.
Oh, dude, like the fighting force, like a Zerg, like how the wisps
hold their honey pelt. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that'd be dope as fuck. That's a good ass idea.
What if like 20 of them showed up in mechs and just fucked his shit up?
Well, probably end up happening is 20 of them do show up, and they'll just have them kill them all.
Well, that makes sense.
You know what they'll do is they'll dig up that weird like gold genie monster man from the tunnel, and they'll just kite him all the way out, and then have him explode right at
pretty fun.
right at the foot of the boss.
All right.
Yeah, because like it's magic gold, right? So it won't melt from fire.
Totally.
All right. Well, go ahead and follow us in the places. We're gonna get going. I am at Wooly08, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y on Twitter, Instagram, and Blue Sky. Gershom is at Hunter Gershom on Twitter and Blue Sky. That's Gershom, and at Hunter Gershom with 2 R's on Instagram. Bent is at Bentolas_outlaw on Twitter, and the show itself, of course, is at Thrall's Balls Pod on Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, and TikTok. Go check out thrallsballs.com, where you can leave feedback, you can find the show's social medias, and you can even join Discord. And
hold up, I got a question. What is Blue Sky?
Blue Sky, it's it's an up-and-coming social media platform that a lot of people have been checking out. And it's pretty good.
What's it like?
What?
Which one is it like?
Honestly, it's most like Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I never heard of it.
Yeah.
So you only have to log on every like 3 months.
You know what?
I've been on Twitter a lot more recently.
We're just gonna listen to this.
This is our Easter egg.
I tell you what, I've really been noticing. Twitter is often a better source of news than mainstream media sometimes.
That is a bold claim to make, and
No,
I'm touching it with a 20-foot dick.
It is, I think sometimes, like, I see stuff on Twitter and I get, like, an unbiased view of it, and I'm like, holy shit, like, I wish sometimes, like, not all of it, a lot of it's, like, fucking fake news, but sometimes I'm just like, wow, I wish mainstream media could be somewhat like this more often. Because they always have an angle, no matter what one you go to.
All right, we'll see you later, swingers. Also, email us, thrallspellspodcast@gmail.com.
Bye, swingers.
Bye, we love you, be good.
Craig! Damn you, Craig!